Hey crew, it's Bit, and I'm back with another reaction video. We're going to be getting back into Oliver Anthony just because I'm obsessed. I love him. Like, every song I've seen from him, I've enjoyed. I love Rich Men from Richmond to death. And so, I'm going to check out another one from him. This is I Want to Go Home. Let's dig in and see what's up.
If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Come on.
'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me.
You know, there's something to be said about the old ways, right? There's something to be said for progress, and progress and the things that we have due to it are wonderful tools. There are many, many great things that we can use and that we abuse constantly, right? Entertainment, sitting down watching the movie with your family or enjoying something is fine, but it's not supposed to consume you. Like playing a video game. That's cool. I do it. It's not supposed to be your entire life. I'm making a video game and I'm telling you, video games are not meant to be your entire life. Watching TV is not meant to be your life. You're meant to be active and moving and doing the things that the old people did. You need to learn how to grow some food, especially these days.
Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think
that is the truth, and if you don't see it, you are not looking. I can't even get into details because this is going up on the tubes, and I can't tell you the things, but there are things, and if you are not paying attention to the things, then you have not been doing your duty, like what you're supposed to do with your life. If you don't realize that we are on the very brink of something very big, I don't even know what to tell you. You sure haven't read the backside of the Bible because it's in there, but there's several other books that tell you the same thing's coming, and it's about to be here. Y'all better get ready for it.
Nobody's praying no more, and I ain't.
I am. I'm praying for y'all every single day. Every single day.
Saying I know for sure I'm just down on my knees, begging the Lord, take me home.
I know that feeling, boy. I tell you that. I know that feeling. I long for home, right? Home is a better place, but I've come to the realization that we're here for a reason, right? You hear that your entire life, but until it really clicks and sinks in on you, you don't really realize it. Like, I realized it recently, just how much of an impact that I have with what I do. As insignificant as I thought it would be when I started this. I never thought I would have 200 people watch my videos. And that is a promise. I never once thought I would have 200 people. I thought that I would just be doing this as something to help me deal with some very big issues that were going on in my life and to help me externalize some things. And then I did the MBTI stuff, and I thought that might go somewheres, and it may one day, but I don't know that I'm the right vehicle to get it there. But it helped me work through things here, talking about things, right? To realize that. And let's back it up. I done lost my train of thought. And y'all know how I go off on rants.
Knees, begging the Lord, take me.
Finding purpose, that's what it was. Not going home. Right, for a long time I was like, I'm ready to go home. Right, I'm a broken man. I got all kinds of problems. We won't get into the specifics, but it's many problems physically, and so I was ready as a man to just carry it to the house, check on out, bring it home, however you want to talk about it. And it took me finding something to do with my life, trying to help other people, helped me get out of that mindset. Right. Being able to help other people with my experience. Like, I never expected this channel to get as big as it is, and it probably won't get much bigger, but that's okay because I've already been able to touch people's lives just by sharing the troubles that I went through, and it's a blessed thing. That helped me not want to go home. That helped me figure out that it is never your decision to go home, ever. Not once, never. Do you get to choose to go home early? And that's from somebody who tried. I'm not going to get into that again, but I am somebody who can have the semicolon, and we'll leave it at that.
Me home. I just want to go home.
But you got to find why you're here.
I don't
Like Oliver's finding out why he's here. He's in the process of that right now. The last week has been wild for this man because 2 weeks ago he was performing at county fairs to a very small groups. And then now he's got large crowds showing up because he's speaking something that they can't. That he articulated something that they can't. He's doing it again here. And so he's finding his purpose. That's what you need to do here. Oliver's purpose is this. It may not ever be again as successful as the first one, right? But he found a purpose in singing the song. And like the first thing he did when he went to the county fair, I'm sure you've seen the video, he read from the Bible. He read from the Bible and told people what he's about. And that's where the power comes from, is standing about what you're about. He found his purpose, right? This song's from before he found his purpose. He was ready to go home. And now he gets to show other people how to get home. That's what happens when you come out the backside of the darkness, right? When you come out the other side of, oh my God, this sucks, because I've been there. But when you come out the other side of it and you find your purpose and you get to shine that light, that is an amazing thing. And he's about to get to see that in earnest, like with as many people as is seeing his stuff. He's about to get some amazing comments. He's going to get some shitty ones, but he's going to get some amazing comments about how that's helped change his life. That's what it's about. I know, I stop it a lot. If you don't like that, you're on the wrong page.
The road to go, it's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say.
And bread and circuses have people spun up. As tragic as the situation is in Hawaii right now, I agree that it is worthy of attention. Is there nothing else? Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm from Louisiana, where we got forgotten if we weren't New Orleans really quick. Right? We disappeared off the radar really quick. Almost my entire state flooded. And everything but New Orleans was old news. And so I say that, but what aren't they telling us while they have us distracted with this tragedy that may or may not have been a plan?
And I want to go home. 7 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man from out of town. 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I want to go home.
And that's something too, that urban sprawl, right? When we moved where we're at, it was still a rather rural place. Like, this city became a city while we were here. It was a town when we moved in, and it became a city while we were here. And it's getting too big for us. Like, there's too much concrete going up around. There are too many developments. There are too many people showing up. It's getting much too people-y out there. And we're trying to figure out where we're going to be going, because we are definitely going somewhere. With the neighbor next door, there is no doubt this is not the spot for us. And so we're trying to figure out where to go, right? We want to be out doing this, but it's just a matter of figuring out where. But you got it. I don't covet other people's stuff, right? I just get upset. And I'm going to tell you why I get upset, and it's not a personal thing for anybody. I see people in my life, right, who have a thing, a piece of property, and they don't at all, nothing. And sometimes I'm that way because sometimes I have bad times, and like right now my grass is out of the box. Like, it really needs to go, but it's been really dry and I didn't want to kill it, so I didn't cut it. And now it's getting a little tall because we got a little bit of rain over the last couple of days. And like, there's things that I need to do, but there are people who will just sit around and complain that they have nothing, they can't do nothing, and they've got like 5 acres, right? Well, in that 5 acres, you could have all kinds of fruit trees and nut trees and things to help ease your burden as you go along, right? Now, not everything can grow everywhere. You're not growing avocados in West Virginia, right? But you could probably grow some pecans, and you can damn sure grow some hickories, and you can get nuts and like perpetually productive things that you don't have to get out there and manage every day, but you can just let them go, fruits and berries and nuts and stuff like that, and that can help ease your burden in your life. But because we've got it in our idea that we got to get this grass cut and these we're just going to let this go wild because we don't want to expend the effort for that. But then we'll complain that we don't have nothing. It's like, but you have all of this land that you could be growing shit on, that you could eat, yes, but you could also sell that. People will buy the shit out of some nuts. I'm just saying. Like, the opportunities are more abundant than we realize. And we just have to start learning to realize what they are.
I wanna go home.
Like, we got some people down here that just, like, they got a little bit of land, but they just started growing mushrooms, right? A mushroom farm. And they're like, they went and got the right woods and laid them out and got the right conditions set up. And, like, they're making money on a little bitty piece of property growing mushrooms just because that's something that makes them happy and somebody will buy them. And they're doing that. That's a real thing that's happening. So that's not your area, maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe there is an opportunity for you to grow mushrooms. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to grow microgreens, right? Yes, there are investments involved, but that's what overtime should be for, to help you get the fuck away from working for somebody else.
I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way. Well, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say, and I wanna go home.
He said, I'm not a musician. I don't know how to play this guitar. Like he said that. I watched, it was, I think it was a live, and I watched the replays. I never watch anything live. But, like, he was talking about how he's not, like, he's like, I barely know how to play the guitar. It's like, he's sitting there just casually strumming and singing this heartfelt song. But yeah, you don't know what you're doing. No clue whatsoever. Completely dismiss yourself. That's something we should be doing. I love this man. Like, I've never met this man. I will more than likely never meet this man. But I love this man to death because he has the courage to say shit that people won't. Right? I admire that more than anything. You can be wrong most of the time. You can be wrong. But if you are earnest about it, right? Like, you're not being, there's a lot of people that are wrong out there, and they're wrong on purpose. They will intentionally skew facts. They will intentionally overlook people or things that can change their viewpoint. But there are people out there that are just wrong, but they're earnest about it, and they're willing to speak about it. And even if you're wrong, you should be willing to speak about it. And I admire that. This man is just out there singing his soul. You know how hard it is to even say out loud that, yes, I contemplated this thing one time. Like, to the public, right? He's recording himself having his darkest, innermost thoughts and giving them to you to show you that, yes, other people have these thoughts too. I identify with that greatly because that's what we do here, right? We talk about the deep things. We talk about the shit nobody wants to talk about, because if we don't, who will? And if I don't shine a light, then who's going to shine the light? That's my philosophy on it. It really is. If I'm not out here trying to poke the darkness, then nobody's going to be out here poking the darkness. I see way too many people out here feeding the darkness. The whole reason I'm on TikTok is so that I can do that. Right? That's why I do my daily walks. Why I started recording my daily prayers that I was already doing, was so that I could be at least one voice on TikTok saying something positive every single day. That's what I do. And I try not to feed into the negativity there. I'm not always successful. But shining the light in the darkness. Oliver's shining a light in the darkness. This song is shining a light in the darkness. He is sitting in the darkness, and he just found a flashlight, and he's shining it, and he's trying to get out of the darkness, and he's screaming at you that you can get out of the darkness too. Like, that's what I see in this song, and I identify with that because I sat in the darkness. I tasted gunmetal. I held the barrel between my teeth. I know what it's like. And so it's not where it's at. That's not the way to go, I promise you. It doesn't taste good. Never, ever try that. Never. It's not worth it. I love this man because he's out here telling you what you want to say, right? You want to be able to say this, and he's found a way to do it. That's what Richmond was all about, was he found a way to say the shit that everybody knows in a way that is so wonderfully ear-pleasing that everybody picked up on it and ran with it. And it's just not controversial enough that the censors can't ban it. It was a stroke of genius, that song, and it expressed a nation's anger and grief at the same time. It's wonderful. I love it. I love this one. I love everything I've heard from him so far. I love it. So I'm probably going to run through everything he puts up, just so y'all know. Oliver Anthony, thank you for this. Y'all make sure y'all get back over there, give him a like, share the sub, throw him a comment, let him know you appreciate what he's doing, because I sure do. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are, and this has been Pittstake. Peace.